I got the same email that I'm sure the whole staff got. You got it because you commented right away. E-Rock was in a multi-car accident with a fatality. A fatality.
And it was...
2 fatalities. 2? You didn't tell us 2.
They announced later 2. Possibly a third one.
What?
So, this is the email that E-Rock sent everybody, and he's just the worst. This is probably the most exciting day he'll ever have, and this is what he writes. Involved in a multi-car accident, girl at full speed plowed signs, cut people off, came flying down a traffic ramp full speed and destroyed 5 cars, killed herself, and I was right in it. Her neck exploded, and her face wasn't there anymore. My car wasn't hit, nor am I hurt. And I can't figure out for the life of me how. Neither could the cops. I got photos of the thing. I won't post then, but I'll share in studio. Other couples weren't as lucky, and a baby pinned in a Jeep was fine with no problems. I'll check news tonight to see if there are any reports of it. They closed out a big chunk of Hoboken because of this.
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
This is how...
I had that other clip.
Oh, the mailboxes one?
Driving through people's backyards, knocking down mailboxes.
Yeah.
Got a girl in the car.
Pinning babies in the Jeep? That's a man, eh?
Exploding necks and faces disappearing.
That's an attention getter.
Well, E-Rock says, my car wasn't hit, nor am I hurt. Wait, all right. And I was right in it.
I was right in it.
But then later on, he says that his car had no damage. So how could you be in the middle of this massive freaking accident and nothing happened to you?
E-Rock, comment?
Because she hit the car that was right next to me. She came up off to my left side, and the car in front of me got hit as everything spun around, but nothing hit me.
So what happened? You were at a light, and she just came plowing by to your left?
Yeah, I was just about to come to a stop when there was a few other cars at the light. She came flying down that ramp, just plowed into every car to the left of me.
So did she? Well, I mean, you don't know what was in her head.
Wait, to the left of you? That means oncoming traffic she hit?
There's 2 lanes going down and 2 lanes.
So you're in the
up.
right lane?
I'm in the very right lane.
And then she's flying down, and she hit all the cars to the left of you in the same lane, going in the same direction.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So she died. Who else did she kill? Was it someone in her car?
The car that was right in front of her got pretty much squashed altogether to the point where the couple was trapped on top of each other, and they had to get the jaws of life to cut them out.
The jaws of life. I'm sure they were involved.
Yeah, let's be honest. Yes. Most of the time, it's the jaws of death.
It's the jaws of recovery.
Yeah, the jaws of, well, hopefully they got something to bury. Wow. They like to keep it positive, but when they break out the jaws of life, it's usually for not a good outcome.
So they're trapped on top of each other.
Yeah, and when they got them out, the guy was dead, and the woman was barely conscious. So they took her off to the hospital, and as soon as they got him out, threw a blanket over him, and last I saw, he was being put into an ambulance.
Oh, no. So they were just kind of sitting there at a light?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
And then the car in front of that, which originally...
So wait, she barreled into this guy that ended up dying?
Into this couple, yeah.
Was that the first car she hit?
That's the first car she hit. She hit that car. That car then hit, which I thought was a Jeep at the time. It was like a little white van. A minivan hit that where there was a baby in that second to back seat there. That got squished, and the baby was pinned in there, so they had to do something to rip the side to get the baby out.
Kid's okay, though?
The baby seemed fine. Nobody's said anything else. Like, everybody would have been screaming if a baby was dead, but nothing.
Oh, but 2 people is fine, with one with an exploded face.
Yeah.
Did you help with your jaws of lunch?
I get it. All right. So, the lady who came speeding down hit that first car. The second car hit the third car. While the second car is hitting the third car, her car turned to the left and hit a van that was oncoming, which was an elderly couple. And then the car spun back around right there in the middle. And the old guy was limping out of the van and drug his wife out of the car. He was just pulling her across the street and just laid her on the curb there.
Oh, nice.
I think she was the one that was having cardiac arrest.
You're kidding. How did it happen?
What a horrific freaking scene, man.
I don't know. Iraq's email is okay. He pretty much covered a lot of ground in that email. I mean, despite the fact that he has a third grader's writing skills.
Yeah,
Bad thing.
that's pretty much what it was. Bad thing, car. Me there saw bad thing happen.
No face, neck exploded.
Yeah, neck exploded.
Death, destruction.
No face.
I'm okay.
Stop.
Rain Man did a better job of describing the baby getting burned by the hot water than he did.
Car crash. Stop. Me involved. Stop. You just sent a more detailed message in Morse code.
How fast was she going when she hit the initial car, you think?
She was doing at least over 60. No brakes, nothing, just full speed, plowed all the way right through.
And you think she was trying to kill herself? Or you think she was not paying attention? Was she coming off an exit ramp or something?
She was coming
like that?
off. It's weird because it's called a viaduct, and then there's two ramps coming down to the viaduct where you meet at an intersection and come all the way down into Hoboken.
Right.
A guy that had saw her further back saw her come off a side street, plowed through a stop sign and a couple other signs, and was just hauling ass down to the intersection at the top of the viaduct, where she came to a full stop, slammed on the brakes, but she had the green light, so there was nobody there. So, and that's about the time when I got to the intersection, and she was just sitting there, so I just drove in front of her, went down the ramp.
Wait, you saw her before this all went down?
Before it all happened. She was just sitting there. She had slammed on her brakes and was just sitting in the intersection, not moving. So I drove in front of her, went down the ramp, was coming down on the right side of the ramp. Then all of a sudden I saw her again, plows right into everybody.
How many times have I told you always go to the left lane at a light?
You know why this story sucks? Because you didn't die.
Oh, what is that about?
Poor Eric.
He was.
Might not be nice, but it's funny.
And Anthony just writes back after this email was sent out to everybody, sweet dreams.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's good, Iraq.
Well, it was after the cool
sweet
Eric
dreams.
With an exclamation point.
Yeah, cool, Iraq. Sweet dreams for the rest of your life. I said, sweet dreams for the rest of your life. You're just going to have this horrific image of a woman with no face. Did you see her without the face?
Well, I got out of the car, and this
That's
car...
a no, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
I didn't see the face, but I saw the rest of it. We were all walking down to that center car that you see in the photo here. All you saw was a lot of red. There was just obviously a body, but just covered in red. And the police and the EMT had just shown up too. They pushed everybody away.
The red was blood, I gather.
Yes.
And you can use your big boy words.
And then just covered the car up with this big tarp. So they pushed everyone back. So I got a quick glance at it, and then
What's a glimpse?
Glance. Whatever.
A glimpse and a glance.
Glamps.
A clamps. New word. I like that word. I'm going to use that one.
All right, so
I like the clamps.
you got a quick a look at it, and now, why didn't you? How did the EMT and stuff get there before you did? You were right there.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't go near it because the way the cars were, I didn't know this one car was leaking gas. So.
Oh my God! What did you think? There was going to be a movie explosion? What couldn't you? You might have been able to help, be a hero.
Yeah, I didn't.
I see the accordion car.
The vulture pulled out his camera and just started snapping.
Snap it away.
Yeah.
As someone's life is slipping away, the last thing they see is Tubby sitting there snapping death pictures.
Taking your McDonald's bag from the passenger seat.
You won't be needing this.
There were other people over there. So.
Snapping pictures?
No, helping.
Helping.
So, E-Rock, she could have easily plowed into you, or did you have a buffer behind you? You know what I mean?
No, there was nobody behind me.
Holy crap. All kidding aside, my God. Really? Where are these pictures so people can check it out?
They have other photos on Hoboken411.com.
Do they have her name or what her deal was? They had to identify.
No, they didn't release any of the names because they haven't notified all the next of kin.
Happened last night?
Next of kin.
Happened Saturday.
Oh, did.
Well, it's already. What?
They haven't updated it since, so.
Someone's really late for dinner.
Yeah,
right?
How about you look that up? Because that's got to be available now. That's.
I mean,
out that couple on top of each other, man.
Oh God, that's my worst nightmare.
Yeah, being all clusterfuck.
E-Rock. Now, when you saw her stopped at a green light before this accident, like Did you notice that she might have been out of it or anything? Or
Did she look despondent?
When I was coming down the other side and she had slammed on her brakes in the middle of the intersection, I didn't know if the other side maybe had a red light because there was a turn light and a green light to go straight from where I was coming from.
Oh my God.
So I didn't know if she went through the red light.
Just talking about.
Can you say that again? Because you lost everybody.
Sounded like there were 50 intersections
Green light,
coming
left
into
light,
one.
make a
Left
right-hand
turn,
signal,
green light, and then the left, and I don't understand.
I wasn't aware if she had a red light on her side of the intersection, because on my side of the intersection had a green light and the green arrow saying you could go left. So when I thought maybe she had blown the red light, slammed on the brakes, and was going to go back, but she was just sitting there, and I just drove in front of her.
And she's dead, you're saying?
No, not at that point, no.
So a zombie is driving the car, is what I'm being led to believe here.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention. You really do have a way of boring people.
An exciting accident story with fatalities and multiple.
In all fairness to E-Rock, I was half listening because I got an update on instant feedback from a guy named He Hate Me from Jersey. Woman reported dead in Hoboken crash is in fact alive, her employer says.
That's the third one. The one they thought they died of cardiac arrest.
Oh, the old lady.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The other two are dead.
Okay, they're definitely dead.
Yeah.
And who was the one besides the lady without the face?
The husband or boyfriend in that car that she hit.
Oh, nice. Jesus.
So the one that was trapped on top of her.
Right.
So update. There's got to be names available now somewhere.
Yeah. All right. Did you sleep well over the weekend?
Yeah, it was fine.
You have any nightmares?
No.
No? Oh, they'll come.
Yeah.
That was upsetting seeing that, though, wasn't it? That's very upsetting when you see. I saw a car get rear-ended once, and I don't think anything nearly this horrific. It was just a rear-ending, and it was really.
The pictures are pretty horrific. They're pretty bad, man. So, Hoboken411.com if you want to check it out for yourself. And we'll link that, I think. Yeah, we have no boss. We'll link it later to onaradio.com.
You made it sound like you had pictures of the no-face lady.
I was trying to.
Oh, you were?
I was trying to, but you can see in this photo here, right when I was trying to get a photo, when the cops and the EMTs came over, they came running with this huge tarp and threw it over the car and just pushed everyone away.
Yeah, well, why didn't you get closer earlier, Jimmy?
Yeah, why'd you wait for the cops to show up, Jimmy?
Yeah.
I want to make sure the police put the gasoline thread out. Get over there.
And cars don't really explode.
Yeah.
Not like Grand
People are
Theft Auto.
helping, and he's taking photos from across the road.
Yeah.
You're not helpful. You're not the guy I want in a foxhole with me. Nope.
All right. Well,
Nope.
there you have it.
He's Junior from Platoon.
And do we have an official news story on this?
E-Rock, comment?
Just some stuff that the AP had.
Well, that would be a news story if it was.
It's pretty much the same
AP.
as this website's reporting, too.
All right. And do we have the Akeem thing for after the break?
Not yet.
Still looking for it?
Yeah, I don't have it here.
We can't hear you.
I don't have it here. They're looking.
He pushes the mic away and talks.
All right. Well, that was our exciting. E-Rock was in a multi-car accident break.
That he wasn't in.
Do you realize that woman...
I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, by the way, there is a picture, sorry, Jimmy, of a dog licking a piece of the freaking, whatever. Wreckage. Thank you, Jimmy. Licking the wreckage. What is on that piece of wreckage that the dog is licking it?
Something tasty.
Ugh. What were we going to say, Jim?
Oh, that woman came very close to improving the ratings of this radio show. I'm just kidding, E-Rock. You know that I'm happy you're fun.
Yes, of course. Who would we goof on?
Of course. We need E-Rock here.
It was a fine job.
Just kind of think the emails through before you hit send.
Yeah, because then we were
Give
all
it a little more.
Then we were all writing them back. Like, give us more details. What do you mean? There's no face and the neck exploded.
The neck exploded. There's no face. What? What does that mean?
And why wouldn't you send off pictures to us?
There was a bunch of them. They were too big, so I just figured I'd show them here.
No, that's the type of thing you send a picture right away. I was sitting at the Islander game going, wow, he's got to be sending the picture of the no-face, neck exploded lady at any moment.
Yeah.
The game sucked at that point. I'm like, give me something here. All right.
Next time.
Hey, do we have audio at all of Clinton and Obama? I heard they were really hitting.
Yeah, we'll do that next, Jimmy.
Yeah, they're getting on each other.
And then we also got the Sleepy Clinton. We got a whole break set. I got a special good morning today.
Did ye?
I want to say good morning to the Angel of Death.
Yes, our own harbinger of doom, E-Rock.
Just call him the Angel of Death.
I see dead people.
Oh my God!
I see them all the time. I leave from work or coming to work.
For the people that linger longer, big. You might remember.
It doesn't even resemble it anymore.
That's
what
all
I'm
right.
doing.
You might remember. How long was it? 2 weeks ago? A mere 2 weeks ago? You saw that horrific car accident in Hoboken?
A mere 2 weeks ago.
Where someone was missing their face and, right?
You remember her neck exploded.
Yeah, what was the story again? You got to do the quick version. 2 weeks ago, the Angel of Death, that's his new name, E-Rock.
Lady came speeding down an incline, plowed into 5 cars. Her neck exploded and her face was missing.
And
that was it.
And she was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people were dead in that one?
2 died.
2 died.
And
the car just missed you when it was going 70, 80 miles an hour, whatever it was doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that made the paper. Not the big paper, though. What? The Hoboken
and
local rag, whatever?
Yeah.
But E-Rock was there.
Yeah.
He was there.
The Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. Well, the Angel of Death has struck again yesterday.
Have you heard yet, Jimmy?
I'm reading this, and I'm assuming that Dreadful is there.
Well, we all got emails yesterday.
Yeah. Fatso sent out an email to everybody.
Oh, my goodness.
And it included pictures.
Yes, this time pictures, because last time we criticized him about his picture taking at the scene of the accident, the big car wreck where 2 people died and the woman's neck exploded and her face was gone or whatever the hell it was. We were like, E-Rock, you were right there. Where are these pictures? And he said he'd taken pictures, and it's from like, I don't know, 30 yards, 50 yards away, and you can't see anything but a car. Not very compelling photographs.
He took photos that any spectator could have taken.
Right.
Well, this time he got it right, Jimmy.
Well, he's getting better. The Harbinger of Death.
No, the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death.
Although Harbinger.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Either one. Harbinger of Doom. Angel of Death. He's getting better at taking his pictures because there he is. There's a E-Rock photo of dead guy.
E-Rock saw someone get killed yesterday, is what we're getting at. I know it's a little too early for this. People are just hitting their alarm clocks. But the Angel of Death, it's happened again. What?
E-Rock is Faces of Burgers.
E-Rock, tell your story before we read the official account from the New York Post.
Yeah.
On the corner of 57th and 8th, this old man was crossing. This bus was taking off from the green light.
Funny, is it?
It was a little bit.
Jesus.
Why was it funny? The guy died.
The guy's dead.
Because you didn't know what happened at first. You just saw him stumbling around. The bus was taking off from the green light. Didn't see the old gentleman there. Knocked him over, and as it was trying to build speed, ran over him with both sets of wheels from the bus.
In slow motion, pretty much.
Motion,
it wasn't this high speed wham hit him. He was in front of the bus. I gather too close to the front of the bus for the driver to see him.
Yeah, it was on the driver's right, that far right corner.
Driver's right, the far right corner, kind of a blind spot.
Yeah.
And knocked him over, and then the front wheels ran him over.
Yes.
And then...
and the bus driver thought nothing of it. He was taking off.
That's a bump in the road.
And started to accelerate when the back wheels ran over him.
Oh, that's the heavy part.
Is when
it's a bus. It's all the heavy part.
People walking around ran out in front of the bus and was hitting the bus saying, "Stop, stop." The gentleman driving the bus gets out and starts yelling, "What is he doing here? How did he get here? What's going on?"
Trying to make him sound innocent. Hey, I was just driving. This guy threw himself under my bus.
What, did he just start freaking out?
He was just mad that there was a guy laying there, not that he ran over the person, just saying, how did he get here?
Because he knows he's screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't continue being a bus driver if you killed someone.
No, and you
even
kill
if it's
someone
not
like
your
that.
fault, they just got to kind of,
it sounds like
you a little bit.
It sounds like it was his fault, though. He didn't see the guy somehow. Look at his leg there. There's like meat or a bone sticking out, and he's laying there. His face is on the pavement. Wow. And there's about 6 pictures that E-Rock took, and not in one picture, he didn't move the whole time. He's exactly laid out like he is.
Well, wasn't his finger twitching for a little bit or something? You were
cold
saying?
ass pavement.
Yeah,
God,
he was
sucks.
kind of when the bus finally stopped. The old guy on the street was kind of balled up, and somebody had run over to him, thinking they knew what they were doing. Decided to straighten him out.
Why would anyone touch somebody under that circumstance?
He was all curled up, almost fetal position, except for the part that wasn't moving that it got run over.
Everyone knows you get him something, a blanket, you put over, and then you rifle through his pockets for his valuables.
Started to
It's the
straighten
New York
him
City
out
way.
and laid his arms out on the side of him. And when he did that, his right hand just kind of twitched for a second, and then it stopped.
Oh, boy.
And within a minute, there was the fire department and the EMTs were there.
Wow, that fast.
Yeah, well, somebody had flagged him down. They were coming down the...
Yeah, they're always on 57.
Yeah. So the fire department ran over, looked at him, was waving. They had an EMT there, and first thing they did was, boom, blanket right on top of him, and got something to pick him up, threw him in the EMT, and then got traffic moving again.
Did they cover his head with the blanket, too?
The whole body.
Oh, okay, so they knew he was
dead.
done at that point.
At that point, they just need to hose down the area and you know,
Yeah.
move along. Get the traffic
Step
moving.
lively, move along. Wow.
So this is the email that E-Rock sent to everybody with pictures attached. A perfect end of this day. Leaving work, I watched an old man slowly get run over by a bus that was taking off from green light and didn't realize it clipped this gentleman who hadn't made it all the way to the sidewalk. Photos attached. And we don't even know if the guy's dead or nothing. That's all E-Rock writes. These pictures are horrific. You can make money off these pictures.
Could have.
And then we open up the paper a mere, hour ago, and the New York Post has the story of what E-Rock saw yesterday afternoon.
Well, yeah, E-Rock, did you sell any of these to the Post? Why not?
No, I didn't.
What's wrong with you? I mean, it actually is a news story.
Yeah, you could have made some bucks off of the
Probably
poor
still can.
old dead guy.
You got one day to do this.
Yeah, we made some calls this morning, so we're waiting to hear back.
All right, good.
Well, I think they would still print this picture.
A week
Pretty
later.
gruesome.
Absolutely. Well, the New York Post, the headline reads, "Fatally hit on way to Oprah Pal."
So
We learn a little more about this situation here.
this poor gentleman.
An elderly man who was delivering candy to Oprah Winfrey's best pal, Gayle King. Oh my God. Was killed yesterday when he was struck by a cab and then a bus in Midtown. So he was struck by a cab, then the bus.
Where was the train? Jesus.
Huh?
How many-
I didn't see
how
the
many
cab part
ways of
first.
public transportation can this guy get run over?
His head was also struck by an escalator and clipped by a plane wing.
Horse and carriage, right?
Yeah, one of those handsome cabs.
A delivery guy on his bike. Just everything just rolling over this guy. Harvey Katz.
Harvey.
Harvey Katz, 69, jumped out of the cab and was crossing in front of the bus on West 57th Street between 8th and 9th Avenues just before 3:15 p.m. The cab sideswiped Katz and he was pinned under the bus, the sources said. He wasn't moving, said Serena 21, a student from Manhattan who was driving by. He looked dead. I'm still in shock right now. Katz died at Bellevue Hospital. He was delivering a box of candy to King, who works as an editor for the Oprah magazine, which has offices nearby. It was not known who sent the candy to King. Winfrey and King have been friends for more than 30 years and have formed such a close bond that the talk show queen felt compelled to deny rumors they were gay. How does this
Why
make
does
the
that
story?
make it into the dead guy story?
In an interview in the magazine.
It is amazing from this guy's death.
Yeah.
They tie Oprah
Being a
she's
lesbo.
not a lesbian.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. A
Poor
spokesman
guy.
for the magazine could not immediately be reached. So there you have it.
Why do you need a spokesman for the
From the
magazine?
magazine for the guy that died getting run over by a bus.
Well, it just shows your life's not as important as the storyline that Oprah could possibly be a lesbian.
Right. That's the story. Oh, look at that guy's face. He's just laying on the cold pavement going, oh, it's so cold, and I can't move because the Grim Reaper has his foot on my neck.
What do they think the magazine? They want to comment from the magazine. They're probably going to say, it's a terrible tragedy. We send our condolences to his family. Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to say a prayer for his family. Are you?
Are you?
Let's go to Brooklyn.
Look at that poor bastard.
Tommy, what's up?
Tommy.
Good morning, guys. Listen, that guy's finger wasn't twitching.
No?
He's calling the angel of death.
Yeah, E-Rock is the angel of death. This is two
E-Rock.
incidences that three? What's the third one?
Third one was over the summer where my girl and I were in the car and we saw the homeless guy get plowed into a windshield on 42nd and 9th.
Oh, right.
That was you, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, the angel of death.
Jeez, E-Rock.
I forgot about that story. That guy was okay, though. He was just really mad, right?
Yeah, he was looking for his hat.
That's homeless people. They're indestructible.
Bums.
They really are. You could run into them at any speed.
He just wants his hat back.
They bounce off vehicles and get mad. Start yelling at you. Don't hit me with your car. I want to dead on the stage.
Tippy Tom's family is looking for him. They're starting instant feedback now, too. We're trying to find Tippy Tom.
Steve from Bayshore.
Yeah.
Movie title, Fed Like Me. Of course, instead of Dead Like Me.
Yeah. Well, here comes the bid, I guess.
Fed Like Me.
E-Rock's the angel of death. So what are we doing with these pictures? I hear they don't want them for onaradio.com.
No, they don't post them up there.
Can we post them up on our fine website that we can't promote?
That I believe we can do, yeah.
All right, we should do that immediately. Because the pictures are... They're perfect, actually.
They're a little disturbing.
They're, not too close, not too far, just kind of... It's a perfect picture, to be honest with you, for the newspaper.
You see some meat on his leg.
A little bit, but you could cover that up with a headline.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, if you want to keep it a little cleaner.
A little meat coming out of the back of his leg there. He was crushed because you could see where his thigh meets the leg right there. It really flattens out at that point, and that probably caused some major injuries.
You know how much that... Because his feet... He's on his stomach, but his feet are both turned out opposite directions. Like, that really...
People look really uncomfortable when they're run over by things or when they plummet from heights.
Right.
They look uncomfortable.
Well, yeah. By the way, there are 4 deaths that you've witnessed.
Wow.
E-Rock. You're forgetting one. RG from Houston writes, the 4th one is your radio career. Let's say hi to Max in Dallas. Max, what's up?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey.
Was that guy that got hit by the bus one of Lady Di's gentleman callers? Linger longer.
Oof.
Oh, Max.
Wow.
Even a linger longer doesn't save that.
Oh,